okay, that's okay. You were looking at your books?
I slept, Mama.
Good job. You ready to get up and have breakfast and get ready for school?
Yeah.
Okay. What a big helper you are. Oh my. Oh. I just locked myself out of my house and I had to break in. I'm sure my blood pressure is crazy. I'm shaking because it was not easy. And I discovered all of my insulation. Half of my insulation is down, so I need that replaced because I had already gotten it fixed last like spring or summer-ish, and it's all back down. So apparently I just need new insulation installed because of my chipmunk and squirrel problem I had. That was horrible. And I had a spare key, and then I don't know, brought it inside or used it or something and never replaced it. And as soon as I shut that door, my heart dropped. And I was like, how could you have done that? Like, you always check. Way to wake myself up this morning. What is up? It's been a little while since I've said hello. Sydney had her April vacation and she is back to school today. It's the first day back after she had like 6 days off. And I've just been spending time with her. We had Easter, of course. We had a couple of egg hunts and just spending time with her, and it felt really good to unplug. I mean, I didn't unplug, like I'm still obviously active on Instagram daily and doing other things for work, just was not like editing and uploading YouTube videos. I did upload my first YouTube short though. Let me know if you guys saw that. I uploaded it for my phone, so I don't know if it like went to my subscription feed, subscribers feeds or not, but you'll have to let me know if you saw that or got a notification for that. But yeah, it felt, the time went by so fast and it felt really good because I wasn't stressed about like having to film and, you know, take away time from Sydney. And so it felt really good to kind of like vacation with her. But now my plan is I'm gonna go to Home Depot and get mix, like potting mix, because I'm gonna start my seeds inside today. But I need mix for that, and now I need to get like a lock, or like I need to get a couple of things for the thing that I just broke. So I am gonna be doing like a Q&A in this video, answering some questions you guys had for me over on Instagram. I'm gonna be starting my seed mix and just kind of getting back into the swing of vlogging and like YouTube work and all of that. I have filmed, I just hadn't edited. I'm gonna do like a Sydney's closet clean out and the clothing haul for her coming up soon. Of course, you know, lunches and snacks and all that, like I've been filming, but I just hadn't edited and produced like a full video. So that is what I am up to today. Wow, can't believe that happened to me. I just pulled up to Home Depot and was watching someone try to get into the wrong car. It must be a day. Oh, that was funny. She was like trying and it wasn't working, and then she looked over and starts laughing and she points to her real car. Oh. Okay, I am home. Got what I needed from Home Depot, and I resisted on the plants. Their plant section just keeps getting better and better, and I want to buy all of the trees, all of the plants. I did resist for today, but I also popped over to my P.O. box, and I had a couple of things I want to open. One of them says, open in a vlog. So that's what I'm gonna do. Sometimes I forget to pop over to my P.O. box, and they send things back after a couple of weeks. So if you ever do send a package that's not an envelope size, let me know. That way I know to check my box. I need to get better about it. But they also have like the most inconvenient hours. Love watching your videos. I'm also a single mom trying to grow my business. Would love if you open package in a vlog and tag us if she wears. Hope you like. Okay, so this is from, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Lanny's World. Lanny's World Fashion on Instagram. This is, thank you so much. Seriously, any single one of you, I always try to say thank you. Usually it's on Instagram stories, or if you write me your handle, I'll DM you a thank you. So I never want to miss saying thank you to anyone. Oh, how cute. It is like an oversized denim jean jacket. How cute. This is so like retro vintage. Give me sweets, Hershey's chocolate with like little, and then cotton shorts to go with it. Thank you so much. These are so sweet. Oh, little bows. I didn't open these in time for Easter. Oh, well, she can still wear these. How cute. These would have been perfect for Easter, but she can still wear them. There's spring. This one is, oh, if it will focus, a little bow with like peeps on it. This one is that perfect little Easter kind of plaid pattern. Darn. And then that one's adorable too. She will totally get use out of these. Thank you so much, Allie. She sent me a couple of her bows before, and Sydney wears them. Let's see. So her shop is, oh, she gave you a little discount code as well. Her shop is Cali Baby Company, code TRESCHIC for 10% off. In case you guys wanted to check out either one of these shops, support the small businesses. As far as seed stuff goes, I got this seed starter mix. I think I used this last year and it worked out for me, so I was like, familiar, it worked, let's do it. It's organic seed starting mix. And then I just got a new lock that I needed, and then something else that will hopefully prevent me from locking myself out of the house ever again. So I figured this was gonna be the easiest setup to answer some questions. How's the MYX bike going? Mine comes Monday. Yay, good for you. Any suggestions on classes or rides? Love my bike. I probably haven't ridden in 2 weeks though. That's the longest I've gone since I've gotten it without riding, but, and also I believe my code still works. I think it's like TRESCHIC Mama, or I think my code still works. If it does, I will leave it here on the screen. It helps me stay motivated to work out like at my house, besides the fact that I haven't done it in 2 weeks, but definitely keeps me motivated. And I personally like the HIIT workouts, the high intensity interval workouts. I've tried several, and I just like the HIIT ones because I feel like they're super intense and then you can like chill for a second, and then super intense and then chill. I just feel like I get the best results from those. Lots and lots of times though, I'll just do a scenic ride and I'll turn their music way down and put my own music on, and just do like a scenic ride and ride at whatever intensity that I want. And that's just more of like a chill ride in the morning. If you've never done like cycling before, I'm warning you, you're gonna be sore in different places than you might expect. But I would say like a week or 2 weeks and you'll get used to it, so it won't hurt as bad. Or you can do padded bike shorts. I don't have those, but after like 1 or 2 weeks, it was bearable. Okay, so this is a question that I really wanted to answer. I've seen this a couple of times come through and I wanna address it and answer it. So this one says, will you ever go to a paid platform? Please don't, you're my absolute favorite. And I've gotten a few questions on if I'm gonna go to a paid platform, because I'm sure some of the people that you follow, you've noticed they have gone to a paid platform. And then Instagram, as of yesterday, rolled out like paid subscriptions. Oh wow, this is not ideal. Paid subscriptions. So the answer is no at this moment. Obviously, whenever someone says like never say, this is not gonna work. Whenever, you know, you can't ever say never, because you have no idea what the future holds. And you know, this industry, I feel like we all have to adapt constantly because it's constantly changing. Algorithms and like what brands, it just is constantly changing. So ever evolving, I should say. So the answer is no. As of right now, I have no plans to go to a paid platform. And now I know a lot of these people are still staying on the platforms. They're just adding this extra content so that they don't have to be censored, quote unquote censored. Like they can talk about what they want. They can do different types of videos without being like essentially scolded from YouTube. Like, because I don't have a specific niche and create like one specific type of video, my growth is absolutely affected by that because I'm kind of all over the place with different types of videos. So I understand they don't want to be censored. They want to be able to still make their money and maybe swear or show their children or change up their videos or just be like more uncensored. Totally get it. I totally get it. And talk about whatever they want to talk about on there. I totally get that side of it. And, you know, good for them for being hustlers. Good for them. I have no ill thoughts about that. So you guys watch like all of the videos that I produce for free, right? And all of these other creators for free. And how I get paid is through sponsorships. And when you guys like interact with the sponsorships, you use my coupon codes, and watch my videos and play through the ads or interact with ads, you know, that of course supports me, and that's how I make an income out of it and how you can continue to watch these videos for free. And there's no shame in making money for doing your job. And I know a lot of you guys might be concerned because financially, hello, with everything kind of being inflation and all of that, I can totally see where you're not able to subscribe. $5 a month for every 20 people that you want to watch is absolutely insane in my opinion. So no, I'm not going to go to a paid platform at this time. This Instagram subscription thing, I just saw it yesterday. A couple of people, like it came up in my notifications. I don't even know what that's all about, but it's like exclusive content or badges if the person goes live. Like, as of right now, that's not on my radar. Maybe as I learn more about things, I don't know. It just kind of stinks because it's expensive. For every person, you pay $5 a month for. So if you want to follow, you know, 15 people, 75 bucks a month, like, I don't know. It's a lot. I'm also always getting asked, you know, how can we support the people that we follow? And that's just by watching, you know, our videos, watching them all the way through until the end, interacting, commenting, liking, subscribing, and like on Instagram, commenting on pictures, saving the pictures, sharing reels, and just easy things like that that are free. It's free for you, but we can still produce our content and make our income and our living from that. And also like cookbooks or merchandise that people come up with. And if they have a shop, you know, shopping at their clothing boutique or whatever, eventually, hopefully that will be my journey, is to have my own little like company boutique or something. Tips on keeping a 4-year-old healthy during preschool, starting in fall, and mom's a germaphobe. So if you guys are a normal person, you probably want to skip through this question because you're not going to be like super crazy like I am. I am not only a germaphobe, but I have misophobia, however you pronounce it. It's a fear of contamination. It's a legit phobia, a legit thing, like a mental thing that I have had and struggle with. So I completely understand completely understand it. How am I gonna remember what's what? Oh well. So we have basil, dill, I'm so sidetracked, chives. I'm gonna do all my herbs right now. So the number one tip is, of course, you know, try healthy eating. A well-rounded, healthy, colorful diet full of fruits and vegetables, protein. Just try your best to get your child to start eating healthy. Also, I give Sydney a multivitamin with probiotic in it. Can't do two things at once apparently, hang on. Talk to your child's pediatrician before giving them any supplement. Of course, I'm not a doctor or anything, so talk to your child's doctor. That's gonna help them in their gut, and lots of good bacteria in there is awesome, awesome for our health. So also hand washing and hygiene, teach them as young as possible. I've obviously taught Sydney since she was super young because I am obviously a germaphobe and really particular about things. So like, cover your mouth when you sneeze, when you cough into your elbow, wash your hands before you eat, don't touch your face. Kids are horrible at personal space, at least all the kids that I know. They don't know that personal bubble, and they're in each other's faces, and I'm constantly telling Sydney, give them space, give them space, give them space. No matter what, it's inevitable. Unfortunately, like, it's inevitable. Your kid's gonna get sick. They're probably gonna get several colds the first year that they're in school or in daycare. Sydney's had like 5 or 6 colds this year, and it's just par for the course. And unfortunately, it stinks, but not much you can do about it. And Sydney's done really well with it. So make sure that you have, you know, a cool mist humidifier. You have honey on hand if they're old enough, over one. Lots of, you know, baths and maybe like chest rub and tissues and things. But number one is just hygiene and good eating habits, in my opinion. I'm constantly telling Sydney, like, even when she's at school, I'm constantly telling her, like, before you eat your snack, make sure you either use hand sanitizer or wash your hands with soap and water. Like, please, for the love of God, do not eat without washing your hands. I'm sure she doesn't when she's at school. I'm sure she comes out from the playground and has dirt underneath her fingernails and she's eating her snack, but at least I'm trying. But yeah, you've got this, and no matter what, it's inevitable. So we have to sort of embrace it for what it is. But the good news is, the older they are, kind of the better they handle these things usually, because their immune systems are somewhat built. And yeah, you got this, mama, you got this. I completely understand, because I'm a crazy person. The moment Sydney gets into the car, I spray her hands with hand sanitizer or give her a wipe. Usually I have to give her a wipe because she's digging in dirt when I pick her up. How do you stay so, okay, I've actually gotten this question several times. How do you stay so motivated daily, even with little sleep? So I don't have motivation every single day. I certainly don't. I am absolutely human. And whether, you guys know, weather affects my mood like immensely. And so when it's dark and dreary out, I usually don't have a ton of motivation. Of course, I have my light therapy that I do that helps me. So honestly, the thing that has helped me as of recently is making to-do lists. even if I'm not filming that day, or if it's just a day off, so to say, I'll write down like what I want to make for dinner, what I want to make. Say I want to bake muffins that day, I'll write it down as a to-do list, and putting that pen to the paper is really satisfying, and then crossing it out is satisfying, and it kind of helps me stay on task. I have such ADHD behavior, and I'll be like emptying the dishwasher, and then I'll remember I have to change over the laundry, and I'll go change over the laundry while the dishwasher's open, and then I'll put away a dish and then remember like, oh yeah, you have to go do this and that. And so it helps me stay on task, doing writing out my to-do list, getting myself ready for the day. Sometimes the last thing I want to do is get myself, did I put anything in there? No. Sometimes it's the last thing that I want to do is get myself ready or do makeup, but honestly it only takes a few minutes, and that helps me to stay motivated. Obviously, if I don't work, I don't make money, and I need money to support my child and myself, so that helps me stay motivated. But yeah, I mean, I'm human, we all kind of go through ruts and whatnot, but change of scenery helps me so much. And then honestly, working out helps my energy. I instantly get an energy boost after I work out. Waking up early too. I'm not a morning person, and waking up early has just been, it's life-changing once you do it. Waking up before your child is like a dream. I don't even know which ones I put seeds in. You guys, I don't even remember which ones I put seeds in. Okay, that one, and that one for sure. Yeah, this one, but it looks like there's seeds in this one too. Oh my God. Maybe I should not be answering questions while I do this. This is actually a question I'm surprised no one's asked me before. Have you or Sydney had COVID and just not shared? I'm kind of an open book. Not an open book on some things, but like I'm kind of an open book, so I'm actually surprised no one's asked me, but maybe because I'm an open book, you would assume that you would know. No, we have not had COVID. Knock on wood. Anytime we've had exposure from school twice, and then someone we know once, and we've never gotten symptoms ever, and we've tested PCR tests, like, because we had to, so many different times, and has always been negative, so no. Do you still co-parent? No. Nope, there's no co-parenting. And also, I've gotten a few questions on that aspect. I try to keep things private because Sydney's getting older, and it also involves someone else's life, and that's not my business to share. I am going to do my part in making sure that Sydney is as healthy and as happy as possible. And so definitely talk to, you know, there's no shame in getting anyone counseling, or you know, an open verbal communication with them, and making sure that you're constantly like talking, asking feelings, and like talking about it and sharing with your child as much as you feel comfortable with, because they are smart little beings, and kids talk at school and on the playground, and you might be shocked at what they talk about, or what might be said, and or the thoughts that come out of their little mouths, and you're like, ah. So just keep an open communication. That's my biggest advice. Talk to their pediatrician to see if they have like a child counselor they recommend, or like how to approach some certain things. What do you think as a single mom is the most challenging thing? I would just say time for me. I don't ever have like personal time. Now that Sydney's in school, I do have the 3 days a week where I have like, what is it, like 8 hours, 7 hours while she's in school. And that has been so amazing because I've been able to work without guilt. So that was like work answer. What most challenging part of a single mom, like non-work answer? Yeah, just doing everything by yourself constantly, never having another set of hands. I get so used to it because it's been my life for so long that it doesn't bother me, but I definitely will see other people, and they're in relationships or they're married or whatever, and I see the dynamic, how they split chores and tasks, or like the mom can go grocery shopping by themselves, or can just go to the spa or go get their hair, you know, do all of these things that I kind of have to work for. Of course I can, you know, get a babysitter or, you know, do things while she's in school, but definitely like seeing other people's dynamics and how their significant other absolutely helps them in any even minimal way. Also being single in general, I've gotten tons and tons of questions, of course, about the dating life and like all of that stuff. I am not one, I'm naturally an introvert, and I am not one to ever need someone to feel whole or to feel happy. Like I don't feel lonely. Like I feel lonely usually on Mother's Day and my birthday, and that's coming right up. I remember last year, like, ugh, I was like, you know, this really stinks, but every other day it's whatever. Take a little break and finish my seeds, and the landscapers came, and so they're still here, but they were working right here and making lots of noise, so I couldn't finish what I was saying. But I think we were talking about dating. I'm just not the type who needs the company of others. I'm a human being, but I'm just not the type to need to constantly date or like have that desire. I'm a natural introvert, and I like the company of myself, and I get my, like whenever I go to other people's houses where I'm around a lot of people, it drains my bucket, it drains my energy, so I have to like go be home and I'm just exhausted from it, and then I like refuel by being by myself. I'm just that type of a person. I know if you're extroverted, you can't relate. You get your energy, you know, vibes off of other people as well. Online dating is just not, it's just not for me right now. I have no desire to go on a date with a complete stranger that, like, I haven't found chemistry, and maybe with one other person, but then it didn't work. It didn't pan out to be anything. I'm the type of person who needs to meet someone in person and like feel the chemistry and then go on a date, or get to know someone, you know, on a personal real level versus meeting a stranger or like liking a profile of someone. It's just, as of right now, I haven't found any success and just don't have any desire to keep looking. I'm fine by being by myself. I mean, I don't want to be single forever, but I don't know, like it'll happen when it happens, and you never know how you're gonna meet someone. I meet people daily, you know what I mean? So it's not like there's no opportunity to, like, I am constantly around others. You guys might not see that, but I am. And so there's plenty of opportunity for me to meet someone. I've only dated a handful of people in my entire life. I've never been someone who like dates. There's always like year gaps between my relationships. That's just how I am, and that's okay. Like, whatever happens, happens. And everyone's always like, do you want another child someday? I mean, sure, if that's in the cards, sure. If not, fine. Like, I'm okay with whatever. I would love to get married and have another baby. Like, ideally within the next couple of years, I will meet my, you know, person. But whatever happens, happens. Another question, like I said, I've gotten a lot of questions since, you know, single mom, only child. How do you handle questions, comments from Sydney that her family is different than others? Honestly, you guys, in today's day and age, I'm not saying this is a good thing. I'm not like promoting single motherhood. This is just my life. But there's so many different family dynamics between her friends and classmates that it's not like she's the only person. You know what I mean? I'm open with her. I'm open as possible with her. And like I said, you know, keeping an open communication, asking her her feelings, letting her talk about it, never bashing the other parent in front of your child. Like, that's super important, kind of like letting them build their own opinion of things their own way, but by giving them facts, but you know, obviously tailoring it to a younger child. You might not be able to say exactly what's happening. What are your summer plans with Sydney? So I'm super excited for summer. It's only 2 months. It's so crazy because when you're a kid, you think the summer is so long, and then you see your friends after 2 months that you haven't seen, or your classmates, and you feel like everyone's changed and life is, it's just so crazy, right? But it's only 2 months. But yeah, she will be done preschool at the end of June, and then we will have July and August, all of that together, possibly going on a vacation or a trip, lots of trips to the beach, lots of play and outside time, and just soaking it all in before she's gone for 5 days a week in kindergarten. So no solid concrete plans as of right now, but hopefully soon. I've gotten a question, when's your next trip to Disney? I love your Disney content. I have been trying to scheme up another Disney trip. I can't decide if I want to go at the end of August, right before school, if I want to wait until her February vacation or like next April vacation, because once she's in school, I'm gonna have to work around, well actually as of right now, I'm having to work around school schedules and all of that. I don't really want to take her out of school for a solid week or anything as of, I don't know, I just, as of yet. So there's plenty of school vacations that we can do. Are you preparing for food shortages? If so, what are you doing to prepare? So I was super worried when COVID first happened and I was seeing like empty shelves and all of that. I did start to like worry because I never had a stock of food ever, like ever. I would just grocery shop every single week and never have backup foods and just go when I was empty. Now, of course, you know, I have a Sam's Club membership, and of course I'll buy her Sydney's snacks in bulk. I'll make sure I have water on hand. Well, it's a good idea, obviously. In Maine, like, we deal with power outages in the winter anyway, and I'm sure some of you who live in hurricane areas deal with power outages, so like making sure you have water. And yeah, so now I have a freezer chest that I had just gotten from Sam's Club a few months back, and I love it so much. So happy that I have that small freezer chest. So I have that, and yeah, so I always make sure that I have lots of like dry items, but I don't panic buy or anything. I just always make sure I have a backup, like enough food to last us until we need it. I personally am not worried that we're gonna run out of food or anything, but I'm always prepared. Make sure I have toilet paper, paper towels, water, granola bars, pasta on hand, and things like that. And also from a budgeting standpoint, I always try to stock up when things are on sale. And I don't mean like stock up, clear the shelves, stock up. I mean like grab an extra one or extra 2 pasta sauces when they're on sale or something like that. So from a budgeting standpoint, I do that as well. What shows do you enjoy watching? I feel like I've watched so many good ones lately. There's Something About Pam. That one's a good one. I can't remember where that is. Maybe Hulu. I don't remember. Loved that recently, and I'm waiting on new episodes. What else? The Dropout I've been watching. I think that's what it's called. On Netflix, I think. How much money do you usually spend on updating How much money do you usually spend updating seasonally wardrobes for Sydney? I don't really give myself a budget. You know, I just buy, like, make sure she has enough leggings or enough sweaters for like a week or so, or different outfits that will match each other. I don't know, I would probably say a couple $100, maybe. I don't know, it completely depends. Because obviously, if I bought a couple $100 worth of clothes from Target, she would have so many clothes. So sometimes I'll buy from Zara, sometimes H&M, and like cheaper places, but a little bit more expensive over here. And so it completely depends. We do get a lot of hand-me-downs. I wouldn't say a lot, but we definitely get hand-me-downs. Kind of blessed that Sydney's small because all of her friends are a little bit bigger than her, and so we'll get their hand-me-down shoes, or we'll get their hand-me-down like leggings and stuff like that, so that helps a ton too. I don't know, I'd probably say like maybe less than $200. I don't know, definitely less. I don't know. All right, so I'm gonna end the questions there. My phone's gonna die, and they're like leaf blowing and making noise and whatnot. I have to figure out what I'm making for dinner tonight. I have no idea what I'm making for dinner. What time is it? 1. I have a couple of hours. I'll probably get to editing this video, and I have no idea what I planted in what container, and if I have 2 different seeds in each container. that was a bad idea to try to talk through it.